how to find your purpose without asking anybody else. Because you have got all the answers. Your higher self, your mainframe computer, knows what your purpose here on this planet Earth is all about. So, for me, there's 5 main points that you need to consider. The first one is you need to be safe. You need to feel safe. So how do you do that? You calm your nervous system. You regulate your nervous system. How you do that? Well, there's so many different ways. Breath work, if you've got a dysregulated nervous system, a lot of people do breath work in the morning. That sets them down to that neutral 0 point. What else can you do? Meditation. I do meditation every single day. I also have meditation with sound frequencies, particular sound frequencies for particular things, depending what I want on the day. Getting out in nature. That is not just grounding, but it's a mindful practice. It's being present. It's being present because all we've got is now, okay? And you are calming yourself down from that busy monkey mind, and you're looking and hearing the nature sounds rather than da 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 that's going on in your head. Okay, so calm your nervous system is number 1. Number 2, gratitude. Now, gratitude is a practice, and it becomes a habit. You need to have this habit because it is one of the most simplest and easiest ways of raising that vibration. Okay, so however you do it, you can reel it off when you're driving in the car. Oh, I love this in my life. I am so grateful for this. I appreciate that. I actually like the word appreciate. I feel like it's got a more, oh, I appreciate, rather than, oh, I'm grateful for. I always feel like it's a bit Oliver-esque. Oh, please, sir, can I be great? You know, I prefer appreciate. It's more expansive, okay? So gratitude practice. Some people recommend writing it down every single night. What am I grateful for tonight? I mean, I've tried it all ways. What works for me, I do it in the car. I do it when I'm driving and I go, oh, I appreciate this. Oh, and I appreciate that. Oh, and you know, that piece of cake in the cafe. Oh, it was really good. You can tell it's home baked. You know, simple little things. We're not talking massive, but it puts you in that high vibrational state. Okay. Number 3, find the higher power and connect with it. Now, when I first started, for me, it was the angels. I worked with I was Reiki master, and all I saw was angels on my Reiki 3 attunement. And then I kind of went off on the angel journey, and I became an angel teacher with Charles Virtue. So that was my route. So I believed in angels because I'd seen them and I knew their presence, and I knew how to connect with them, and I showed other people how to connect with them. So for me, that's how I started. A lot of people say God, and that's absolutely fine. A lot of people say the universe or source. It's whatever. You'll find a lot of spiritual people will say source, you know, the creator of all that is. I actually, now it's I am, because it is God, source, creator, I am. They're all the same. Universe, they're all the same. Okay, but it's that higher power, and it's whatever it feels right to you. But connect with it. Connect and give it over. I mean, there's the saying, give it over, give to God, give over to God. Just, you know, if you're real, you know, if you're a skeptic here, God, if you're real, show me how good it's going to get. Show me how I get out of this situation. Show me how I can help, you know, blah, blah, blah. Show me. Ask. Remember, we've got free will. Nobody will intervene until we ask, unless you're in mortal danger, and then sometimes that. But anyway, that's another. But you must connect with the higher power. And going inwards, it's easy to do that. Getting out in nature, because nature, it's showing how the universe, how God, how I am, how the Creator works. Because there's a system, there's an order. You know, it's all this, there's a beauty, there's an absolute beauty about all aspects of nature, whether it's a tree that is in spring and it's just budding, or then majestic leaves in the summer and then turning golden and then, you know, dormant for the winter, or the little spring lambs, you know, it's whatever you see it as, but that is the higher power. So connect with that. The next one, to discover your purpose, you're probably already doing it, or you already have this innate gift that people will say, oh, you're really good at da-da-da-da. And you'll be going, oh, I'm all right, you know. Just start to think, what have people said to you that you're really good at? What have people, I mean, it could be you're a home baker. You know, I'm not really a baker. I can do a crumble and a pie and some cake. That's it. You know, it's not my thing. But what I am good at is I'm a good communicator. I'm a natural leader. I'm a born teacher. And guess what profession I went into? Teaching. Because you go into what you're good at. So look at your jobs. What have you had? Where did you feel that you really, really fit? And why did you fit? You know, that's what you're innately good at. That is your gift. You could be a really good listener. You could be someone that people just are able to just tell you everything and tell you their problems and feel better for being in your company. So start to analyze, if you like, your life and what people have said. And if you don't know, ask your friends, ask your family, what do you think my gifts are? What do you think I'm good at? And see what they say. Okay. And then the next one is sharing your gifts and being of service. Now, that's two-pronged. Sharing your gifts. So, for example, I did Reiki, and I had my own business, and I worked part-time at that, and I did Reiki. But I also did the angel cards. I went to people's houses and did readings, and I also run courses teaching people how to read the angel cards for themselves, to empower them. So I'm always big into empowerment. So I'm sharing my gift, but there was an energy exchange. So I did receive remuneration for that. Sharing your gifts because you can. You know, like let's take baking, for example. So you can bake cakes. You can bake lots of cakes and it's really no big deal to you and you love it. Well, you could do sharing for local charities and giving your cakes there, or local events. You could do them at car boot sales and get money for them. You know, there's different ways of doing it, but sharing, okay? And then, how may I serve is the question. And that's another question you ask. How may I serve? What you're asking the higher power, okay, I've got it now. How may I be useful to the world? How may I serve? And guess what? You will get the answers back to you, because you'll get a phone call from somebody, or you'll see an article about something. You'll go, I can do that. I can help with that. I can show up there, or I can do a video on that. I can show people how to do this. I can help. Boom. There's so many different ways. So many different ways. So yeah, 5 steps how to find your purpose, but it's in you. It's in you. I do offer something that really helps. It's called the Love Blast and Meeting Your Higher Self. If you are interested, in my bio, there's the link for Meet Your Higher Self. But that, obviously, you can ask the questions then, any questions at all, and get straight in. That's, a lot of people have found that. It's almost like the shortcut, found that useful. But you still need to do all this anyway if you're going to be living a purposeful life. Because when you walk your spiritual path, you are present and living a purposeful life. And all of this just helps you elevate with this lovely, beautiful vibration of love. Because all you're doing with your innate gifts is you're sharing your love with the world. Thank you for listening, and reach out if you need any help.